A popular gospel singer, Naya Music, was reportedly passed away as a result of snake bite in her residence in Abuja. After the snake bite, she went to two different hospitals, but they don't have anti-venom for patients being bitten by snake. What is really happening in this country? Because I don't really get two separate hospitals in Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory, don't even have anti-venom for patients being bitten by snakes? Oh God, this is really crazy. In this video, I'm going to show you the possible ways to manage snake venom when bitten by snake in case there's unavailability of anti-venom in our hospital, because as the case may be now, we don't trust our healthcare system. According to Dave Partner Media, he have actually explained how you can manage snake bites or venom when bitten by snake in case you rush to any hospital and they can provide anti-venom as of the time. Just watch out.
If snake bites you and you can't get to hospital on time, this is how we treat snakes traditionally. I'm a native doctor. Nigeria just lost a multi-talented upcoming musician, Ifunanya, because they said two snakes entered the apartment, and so I don't know what happened after that, whether she couldn't get to hospital on time or she got there and there was no proper treatment. Maybe the anti-venom is not there or whatever. So, but I'm going to tell you now how we tackle it, how we treat it traditionally. But before I say that, I have to put a caveat. If snake bites you, you have to be heading to a hospital immediately, okay, to get treated. But let's say for some reason, you are in some remote area, you can't get to hospital. This is what you do immediately, okay, traditional. So there's something called black stone. I showed it before. It's in my shelf somewhere now. I can't get it. It looks like charcoal, just a chunk of charcoal, right? So you need to have it in your house. Every family need to have it in their house in case of any day you have scorpion or snake bite or anything that has venom. All right. So you can buy it online. Okay, those days they used to sell it in churches those days, but now they don't sell it again. But you can make it at home. This is how you make it. So you just use a bone of an animal as firewood. So you put it in fire, okay, until the bone turns black. For instance, the bone of a cow. Okay, you heat it under fire until it turns black. That black one now is now black stone. So you place it, when snake bites somebody, there's usually like one or two marks. Okay, so you put the black stone on the mark. It will stick. You don't need to put any tape over it. It will stick. The only time you put tape is if you are transporting yourself. Maybe that's when you're heading to hospital and you don't want it to fall off. Then you can hold it. It will stick until that venom is neutralized, in quote, before it will fall out. And sometimes when it falls out, you get another one and put. You understand? Until new ones cannot stick again. Once they can no longer stick, that means the venom is out. But that's not enough. When snake bites you, you need to, if you can use your phone to video the snake, it may help the doctor at the hospital to know what type of snake it is. So you, as fast as possible, you need to video it. Don't run around, all right? Don't run around so that not to have too much blood circulation, because the thing is just basically, in quote, targeting your heart. Once it gets to your heart, you'll start having difficulty in breathing. It will paralyze your muscles. And so you want to stay calm and make phone calls, okay, so that people will come there and pick you. Personally, I've picked somebody that snake bit. I carried the person on my back, and the person was smart not to move around. So apart from black stone, if you don't have black stone, apart from black stone, here is what we normally use. There's a mixture, a herbal mixture. And now, because of this gear now, I'm going to expose it. Number one is dogoyaro. The English name is neem leaf. Let me tell you, they will take this video down. So if you're watching me for the first time, you need to follow me. So click this plus sign or click my picture, go to my page and follow. Do you understand? I'm not a content creator. I'm a native doctor. Don't try me before I use my power to burn your phone there. My videos save lives. I made this video last year. I didn't just expose the full content. I just talked about the black stone. I didn't expose the full content, but I see now that many people will need it. You understand? So listen very carefully. There's a herbal mixture the person will have to drink to prevent organ damage, to neutralize the venom. Okay? Now, this herbal mixture contains at least 4 things. Number 1, it will contain shea butter. You know what is ori? Ori shea butter. I don't know what you guys call it in your language, but it's called shea butter. The natural one, there's synthetic one that they make in the lab. The natural one from the shea butter plant. You understand? 2, it will contain neem, dogoyaro. You get the leaves of dogoyaro, you squeeze it inside it. If you have blender, you blend it. You understand? I'm teaching you how to make juju now. 3, moringa will be inside. So the 4th one is devil's beans. You know what is devil beans? Agbara. In Igbo language, agbara. You understand? In Yoruba, I think they call it something like werekbe. Forgive me if I don't get the pronunciation right? It's a plant that the outside is kind of brown. So if you're walking in the bush, some of you have never been inside the forest before. You did Africa, you never enter bush for your life. If you're walking in the forest where it is, if the thing touches your skin, you will itch and you itch like a mad person for hours, if not for days. And the more you itch it, the more it's spreading. The more you itch it, the more, before you know, you don't turn crazy. So, but there's beans inside. So that beans, the person has to chew it, or you can use pestle or blender to blend it and put it in the mix. Then you add hot water. Allow the water to cool inside. Then the person will drink the water of it. Now, each of these things can tackle snake venom, but normally we mix it together. You understand? The person will drink 1 cup of it every day. It takes about 3 to 4 days for finally the person's body to defeat the venom, which means if the snake bite person for leg now, by evening now, the leg don't swell, don't they turn black. You understand? Tomorrow is bigger. By the 3rd day, it will now start coming down small. But what you're aiming is to avoid organ damage or some sort of paralysis. So those things are anti to that. Do you understand? The person will have to drink it every day for 3 to 5 days. By the 3rd day, you should be seeing results. The person can now start trying to walk and so on. You also put it on the wound there. You put it on the wound, you bandage the wound. So the herbal mixture stays on the wound there. You tie it. So if you don't have any of these things I mentioned that you can lay your hands on, is a very good first aid to take to prevent organ damage while you are getting to hospital for proper treatment. The problem with some hospitals is they may not even have the anti-venom. They will now start carrying you to the city, from one city to another. The person won't buy. You understand? So if you hear that somebody was treated traditionally with herbs, that is what they use. Now I'm just going to add one more thing, right? That mukana, that devil's beans, right? It's used to tackle something else. Parkinson's. People that their hand is shaking. You know, Parkinson's, right? I'm just chipping it in here because I don't know what problem people are facing these days. Before I continue, please follow me on Telegram. Go and search for Dave Partner Media on Telegram.
And these are the reasons why our healthcare system in Nigeria finds it difficult to treat snake bite. I will explain it and I will show the pictorial image on the screen. Just watch out as I explain. Alright, as displayed on the screen, I will explain it through. Antivenom is preserved very carefully because it is a biological product, and if it is stored wrongly, it can lose its life-saving power. Here is how hospital preserve antivenom. First is temperature controlled storage. Most antivenoms are stored in a refrigerator at 2 degrees Celsius to 8 degrees Celsius. That is normal medical fridge temperature. Do you get it now? If it is too hot, the protein breaks down. If it's frozen, the antivenom is destroyed. So the problem here is that, do we even have steady power supply in our hospital in Nigeria? No. Most of those drugs, they can supply it to them. They may even purchase it privately, but they can't preserve it. There's no light. they will end up destroying or damaging most of the drugs. That is one of the problem, that you may go to a particular hospital, you can't even find this because the whole system has even rotten. Number one is anti-venom is a kind of a medicine that it is not normally used every time, but it just have to be there because you can never even explain how and when it will come. So this kind of a thing whereby if there is no steady power supply, how do you even control it? They can actually buy it and keep it in the hospital. But now, over a 2 period of time, if there's no power supply, those things will be damaged, to be destroyed. That is number one. One preserving techniques of those anti-venom are not there because we don't have steady power supply. So, in the absence of those preservation techniques for anti-venom, those things will be destroyed. That's why some hospitals can purchase it on their own, because what is happening in this country is that some workers in the hospital will have to buy drugs themselves and sell it and make their own money. Some can purchase it. Number one is they can't preserve it. It needs steady power supply, and it must be stored in a fridge that can be regulated, in the sense that it cannot go below 2 degrees Celsius to 8 degrees Celsius, because once it is too frozen, it will be destroyed. If it is too hot, it will still be destroyed. That's why we keep finding it difficult for our medical healthcare in this country to find cure to snake bites. And it's really crazy because our system are really rotten. Someone said that our life expectancy in this country is below 10%. And this is not just jokes. This is just the honest fact. Because I can't just comprehend that a hospital in a federal capital territory, that is the center of a country, where the president is saying cannot provide anti-venom as at Queen due. Oh, come on. We are doomed in this country. We are finished in this country. And they continue to give reasons for everything. Doctors are on strike. Hospitals are shut down. Even the ones that are active cannot provide the basic things. In UK, it's recorded that it's 50-something years ago that somebody died of snake bite. That is, it happened 1970 something. While in Nigeria, in 2026, people still die of snake bite. I don't know if we are progressing or retrogressing, because I don't even understand. Because as it is now, the past, the history seems to be better than the current situation that we are in now. God just help us. May the soul of Ifnaya Wangene rest in peace. And please forward this video to some people that you actually loved, your loved ones, that you think this might be of help. Because as it is now, you may not see anti-venom in hospitals in case you have an emergency of a snake, like a snake bite or something. To manage it, there are some traditional ways to manage it, which they have explained in the video. Please forward it to anyone that you actually love, that this might be helpful to your loved ones. And lastly, please, because this whole thing really touched me. I don't actually know the girl per se, but I really get pained when Nigeria happened to someone that actually have dreams, that have her own career, pursuing it with potentials, and everything just cut short because of our carelessness, because of our selfish interest, because of our nonchalant behavior towards ourselves. So may the soul of Ifnaya and may the soul of all the souls that have departed rest in peace. Amen. Thank you.